Hello, spooky followers. My name's Indigo Grimm, here with a brand new spooky villain music review. And this one's gonna be a very unique, but also very tragic villain musical. For this one, it's actually based on Greek mythology. You probably know that there's a lot of stories about Greek mythology and villains. But but this villain is actually misunderstood, and also the symbol that everyone knows about, who also mean rebirth, transformation, and not be silenced after dramatic conditions. The one and only mythology creature called Medusa. Medusa. Basically, Medusa is actually a Gorgon, who, by the way, was cursed by a goddess named Athena, the goddess of wisdom, war, and all the way down. Arts and all the way down. Yeah, she's the one who actually cursed Medusa to be who she is now. But some say it was actually a blessing than a curse. But the tale that I know is the curse of Medusa's eyes. Poor thing. The story tells that before Medusa became, well, Medusa, she was actually a mortal woman, beautiful and a talented priestess for the goddess Athena at one of her temples. That is a great honor if you think about it. But when beauty comes around, just say a god will make his rounds. And no, it's not Zeus. Nope. It was the one and only one, Poseidon, who set his eyes on her, and because of her beauty, so he literally took upon himself to take advantage of Medusa at her own preach at the temple of Athena. Even though the girl literally prayed to Athena to stop him, but nothing happened. And instead of being pissed at Poseidon for what he done, taking advantage of a poor girl, the darn damn goddess who literally fought over a town, literally cursed the poor girl for defiling her temple, her sanctuary, with her blasphemy, even though it wasn't her fucking fault, and turn her into Medusa. But, and that's that's not even the worst part. After what happened to her, the story of Perseus literally killed her, taking her head off as well for Athena. That's already fucked up it is. But, but, even though Medusa is one of the famous Gorgons, but she's actually a very powerful mythology creature. Hear me out before you say something. Actually, if I many witches, including myself, wants to work with her, basically. Yes, you could work with Medusa because she's not only for the protection and also a few others. Basically, transformation and also transformation not not to be silenced anymore, and all the way down. Basically, she's actually the one very powerful mythology creature that witches like me wanted to serve. And in my opinion, I know a lot of I'm saying is actually blunt, and I know a lot of people say, "Why Medusa? Why not do Poseidon instead?" uh, yeah, nope, not happening, buddy. In my own opinion here, I would rather deal with Medusa because, in my opinion, I want to turn my because she turned her pain into power, facing her own inner demons, embracing the roles, and transferring rage into feel of change, and also protecting women who've been mistreated, sexually abused, and raped, and all the way down. And this is not just for women, but also for men as well, who also been through it. That's why a lot of people want work with Medusa instead of other gods or goddess. Even though she's not exactly a goddess, but she's actually a pretty awesome woman who knows how to do things, including clearing away what been holding her back. That's why she could turn people to stone. And that's another issue about her curse. Her gaze will literally turn people to stone. But her power is not just that, it's to empower many people who've been treated badly, to be silenced, be broken, and come back with a new attitude. And trust me, she got so popular that people literally tattoo Medusa's tat all over her. In my opinion, I think that's one way to show great strength to do that. Unfortunately for me, I would rather not do that. Even though, yes, I am a PCT at a hospital, and yes, I have to deal with needles all the time, but I'm more better off wearing her necklace for her greatness than a tattoo. Trust me. But still, not only women wears tattoos of the Medusa, but also men as well. And trust me, it's for great strength and all the way down. That's why a lot of people now I know a lot of people say, but she's still a villain in her story. She was a villain. That's why actually she's a tragic villain in my opinion. Here because she wasn't like this. No, not at all. She was just a misunderstood woman who literally got fucking taken advantage, and she had to pay the price for it for her own, not even for her own fault. It was her fucking the one who was supposed to protect her, but nope. She said fuck it and turned this poor innocent girl into a monster. But here's the thing about monsters. She literally say, you know what? If you want a monster, then I'm a monster, transforming into her own strength. That's why a lot of people love Medusa. Even though her tale is tragic, but it's still there. Still bring forth the power, the strength, the rage in her. But you're probably wondering why I'm talking about this in her mythology. Well, I'm here to because someone made a song about her, and I'm here to review it. And it is called This Is Me, Medusa. This came out 8 years ago. So, No more delays. Let's see how this does. This is after my first time reviewing this. So, let's begin. Like usual, already got the video already up and running. So, let's begin. In three, two, one. Oh, wow. There she is. I like the beat. Definitely like the beat. Wow. Animation.
I wasn't born with venom in my veins. I was soft once, golden tamed, a temple girl untouched by flame.
Indeed.
Until the gods forgot my name. They turned my pain into a crown, made my silence wear a frown. Now I speak in hissing tongue and turn their hearts into stone. I am Medusa, not your prey. I wear my curse like war paint every day. You feel the power in my stare. So you made me a monster. I don't care. I rose from ashes you designed. Now I'm the storm you left behind.
Indeed. Man, I can feel the power.
I begged for mercy, none was found. They mocked my tears, they broke me down. So I built walls of shattered screams and danced alone inside my dreams. They whisper legends soaked in dread, but never what the silence said. I don't need saving, don't need grace. I'm not ashamed of this face. I am Medusa, hear me breathe. I wear these serpents like belief. You curse my beauty, burn my name. But I'm still fire, I'm still flame. You'll never break what you can't own. And I'm not stone, I'm throne.
Indeed. I do agree. This is the power of Medusa, and I could feel it through my bones.
You see a monster when I rise, but I'm the mirror in your eyes.
Indeed.
The part you hide, the voice you shun, the fury burning in your lungs. I am Medusa, wild and real. No sword or stare can make me kneel. I'm not the villain in your lore. I'm every woman you ignored. So speak my name with respect.
Is that?
I'm not a myth, I'm what comes next.
Indeed. Incredible. It's like Medusa is actually singing this song. Now that's one way to do it. Think about it, my spooky friends. This is why me people want to work with Medusa. It's because her strength, her power, and she doesn't give two shits about people who broke her. Even though a lot of people think of her as a monster. But no, she took it and built something with it. Even though her curse is permanent, but she still works with it. That's why, even though we already know what happened in the end of Medusa and Perseus' story, but she still runs with it. That's why a lot of people, girls, boys, or other, who went through the same type of torment, just like Medusa, and make it into their own personal power, marking her as in your body, jewelry, or even working with her if you want to. Like I said, there's mean ways to bring strength to Medusa, not just inking her on your body to show symbolism of what you went through from abuse to abuse. People that will break you, you turn into your own strength and run with it. Now, that is something that everyone could do, even though it is hard, especially if you're going for a traumatic experience. But you'll get through it and turn it into your own strength, just like I have when I went through the worst of it all. Especially being broken up after the breakup. I was more of a shell. But now I'm doing much better after Medusa and a few other gods and goddess. And also the archangels as well. And for the song itself, oh my gosh. From the music to the visual, the animation, even the flickering lights. Now that was so superb, more spectacular that I could actually feel the power of Medusa singing it herself, saying, "This is me." And no one could change that, including her past. She literally turned her past into a weapon, and that's why I fucking love it. For that, I'll at least give this song at least a 10 out of 10 and a whopping 85 snakes for this one. That's how good it is. I highly recommend you to go check it out for yourself because it will be a worth a listen. But I better get going. I got another spooky villain review to do. So until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay spooky, my friends.